So yeah, I was talking about GRWG, and they've been just on fire, and they've been nonstop. But the reality is, I see a company like Halo Labs following in GRWG's footsteps, and I think Halo Labs is going to explode. I think Halo Labs is going to be one of the best MSOs to invest in America. And the reason why I'm saying that is because Halo Labs has everything you need. They've got a strong management team. They have great products. They're in the CBD space. They're in the extraction space. They are positioned to become a giant. And to get into a stock in America that's at 33 cents, AGEEF, and to get into a stock in Canada, Halo Labs, that's currently at 44 cents, that has so much upside and so much potential like Halo Labs does, I think is absolute gift. And what I'm going to really do here, Rich TV Live, is I want to really focus on specific companies, and I want to bring you guys deals and really get to know these companies. Similar to what I've done with Zenabis, where I actually went to the facilities, okay? And I got to know these companies. Similar to what I did with Zenabis, how I went to the facilities and I did the tour and I got a chance to see the management team and I got a chance to learn more about the companies, is what I want to do with companies like Halo Labs. I want to really dive in. I want to try the products. I want others to try the products. I want to get a chance to really learn their financials. I want to really watch their news. I want to see their facilities. I want to hear what others think. I want others to be able to dissect the company and poke holes in it and try to see if there's any flaws in the company. This is all part of learning about these companies. And that's something that I really want to kind of take a lot of pride in. Take a lot of pride in learning about these companies and knowing everything about these companies. I'm joining their Facebook groups. I'm following them on Twitter. I want to go to their facilities. I want to watch all their videos. I want to listen to their conference calls. This is what this is about. And in doing that, in really learning about these companies, you start to feel a sense of security. You start to feel a sense of confidence. You start to feel a sense of pride. Like, I can't forget when I went to the Zenabis facilities and I had to put on headgear. I had to put on a robe. I had to put on gear on my hands, gear on my feet, so that when I walked into the facilities with cannabis, I wouldn't contaminate any product. That's how serious and how tight Zenabis runs their ship. I had to scan my fingerprints to go into specific rooms. So they've got fingerprint scanning entry, which means if you don't have the fingerprint to get into that room, you can't get into that room. They're not allowing others to come into their facilities and contaminate anything. They got scientists. They've got cameras everywhere. They've got a lockdown facility with gates, security guards. I'm sitting here going, is there cannabis in there or is it gold bars? And then I thought to myself, I guess the cannabis is like gold bars. And I guess the CBDs are pretty much like gold bars because you can literally sell it and you can make money. So they need to protect their facilities. But I thought about it a lot and I'm like, man, these guys really care about their quality. And when I sat down with Zenabis, they said, we don't care about being first. We don't care about being the biggest in a year. We care about being the biggest in 5 to 10 years. And that resonated with me. Because as an investor, you want to get in early at a low price and watch a company grow. And as the company grows and grows and grows exponentially, how are you going to hold it back? When Zenabis gets to $1 billion in revenue, how are they going to trade at $1? At that point, they should be trading at least at $10. So in my brain, I'm sitting here thinking in 3 or 4 years, Zenabis will generate $1 billion in sales. When they start generating $1 billion in sales, they should be trading at $10. In my mind, Halo, let's pull up their revenue, actually. Let's take a look at it. Let's dig deeper. I want to dig deeper. Okay. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I honestly love MetaPharm Labs as an extraction play. I like Valen's Growworks as an extraction play, but Labs has been the biggest and the best for 2019. Valen's has followed in their footsteps. Another company that which I think is going to be absolutely enormous is going to be Radiant Technologies. I love Radiant Technologies. I think Radiant Technologies has a chance to be absolutely huge. Then there's Halo Labs. Look at Halo Labs, guys. 44% stock in Canada. Nobody wants to talk about them. 9.6 million in quarterly sales. 44-cent stock. 9.6 million in quarterly sales. Quarter-over-quarter growth of, quarter-over-quarter growth of, 10%. And year-over-year growth of, this is a big number, 356% year-over-year growth. However, they did show a loss of 3.4 million in the last Q, which is why I believe they are still very undervalued, very underappreciated, and very underexposed. But they're no different than a lot of their peers. A lot of their peers are showing just as many losses. Now, one of the companies that's actually showing a profit is Village Farms. Village Farms showed a $9.3 million profit. Innovative Industrial Properties showed a $4.1 million profit. They are starting to show profits. TrueLeaf showed a $20.9 million profit. We are starting to see profits. MaryMed, MRMD, showed a $5.3 million profit. Charlotte's Web Holdings showed a $2.3 million profit. The company I talked to you about before, GRWG, keeps going up. $19.5 million in sales, $1.2 million profit. The companies that are starting to show profits are the ones that are doing the best. How about CVSI? Company nobody talks about? $16.9 million in quarterly sales, showed a $1.3 million profit. How about Planet 13? $13.8 million in sales, showed a $300,000 profit. We are starting to see profits in the sector. And I believe this is just the beginning. I believe profits will be the norm. MetaPharm Labs, $31.5 million in quarterly sales, huge. 43% quarter-over-quarter growth, huge. $4.2 million in profit. That's why I love MetaPharm Labs. Even though they're going down, I think it's a buy. How about Organogram? $24.8 million in quarterly sales, a $1.2 million profit. More and more companies are starting to show profits. And this is the wave of the future. This cannabis sector will get bigger, it'll get better, and these companies will start to show a profit. That's just the way it's going to be. They will show profits, and they will continuously show profits, and it's going to become the norm. It's going to be the norm. You can book it. Now, let me get into some of your guys' questions. Hey, what's up, Dan the IT guy? How are you doing today? Dan the IT guy says, Halo Labs is looking good. I love this company, bro. I love this company. An extraction play, CBD play. They will distribute your CBDs for you. They'll label their CBDs for you. They will wholesale package your CBDs for you. I think this company is going to be a giant, and I'm going to get really close to these guys. I'm going to start studying these guys. These guys are going to be one of my babies. Anthony Rice says, good morning, Rich. Good morning, Anthony. Ivan Diesel says, Rich, Hexo is playing games. She is at 506. Yeah, Hexo is dirt cheap, which is creating an amazing buying opportunity for a giant. So I want you guys to look at this like, don't look at it like they are playing games. Look at it like it is a buying opportunity, folks, because that's what it is. Isaiah says, thanks for always bringing it to us first. I've been looking at Halo, and I like what I see so far, looking to position myself with them. think the potential with Halo is enormous, and I'm going to continue to watch them very closely. LR Studio says, sure hope Agra rebounds soon. Yeah, Agra's been getting crushed. I think soon we're going to find a floor, and what a great price for Agra. What a great price for Agra. JTX183 says, hi, Rich, how are you? I'm feeling great today. Doing great. Thanks for taking time to update and inform us on the sector. Yeah, you know, somebody has to do it. There's so much hate on the sector. There's so many people pointing fingers. There's so many people being negative. There's so many people just really having nothing good to say about the sector. So this sector needs someone like me that's going to be positive about the sector every single day, to talk about the sector every day, to really find and identify the winners every day. And like I said to you guys, whether the sector is red or green, I'm going to pull up. And yeah, right now the sector is heavily red, and it's led by the fact that canopy growth continues to go down. And I think it was pretty stupid for them to come out and say publicly that they're not going to generate profits for 2 years. I don't understand why they would say that. I don't understand why they would say it. And I don't understand why they're not planning on generating profit. When you see that everybody else is generating profit, why are you not generating profit? Obviously, investors are going to jump ship and think, hey, why am I going to invest in a company that's not going to turn profits for 2 years? I'll invest in Afria. They're already turning a profit. I'll invest in MetaPharm Labs. They're already turning a profit. I'll invest in GRWG. They're already turning a profit. Why would I invest in a company that lost $1.2 billion last quarter? Not really understanding what Canopy Growth is doing ever since they fired Bruce Linton. I think it's been a joke. Well, not a joke, a nightmare. Sorry. Thank you guys for the 13 likes. I appreciate you guys. I respect you guys. And I love you guys. The best community in the world right here, right now, here at Rich TV Live. And you guys can join our community on Telegram. Just download Telegram. Go to richtvlive.com. Look at all of our socials. And if you see our Telegram feed there, you can join our Telegram. In fact, I'll give you guys the link right now. Here we go. Just go to richtvlive.com. You can literally scroll down and see our social feeds. And the farthest far right, the second from the right, is the blue little paper airplane, which is the symbol for Telegram. And let me give you guys the link to our Telegram. We have 835 members in our Telegram. It's a free Telegram group. And we literally are talking stocks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And I'd love for you guys to join us, okay? I would absolutely love to have you guys join us. Absolutely free. Come join us and let's talk stocks 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This is how we break the news. I get the news from all the different social feeds that I'm on: Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, TikTok, Snapchat. We are on all social media, and I'm constantly getting news and information from you, the people. You guys bring me the news, and then if there's anything big, I'm going to come out and I'm going to talk about it. Kanitha Gray, building facilities as we speak. I think Radiant Technologies is going to be a giant. Another extractor working with Aurora. They are going to be a global giant. Robert Restrepo says, Acreage Holdings at 805. Can't believe this at this low ever. It's a buying opportunity. Quentin Simmons says, what about Planet 13? I love Planet 13. I think that they're perfectly situated in Vegas, just like Halo Labs. Halo Labs is also doing business in Nevada. And I think Planet 13 doing business in Vegas, it's the #1 market in the world for cannabis. I think it's as good as it gets for cannabis if you're going to be in Vegas. And I think Planet 13 is growing the revenue. And I think it's only going to get bigger. And I think it's only going to get better. So yeah, I think Planet 13 is positioned to be a giant. And they're slightly profitable. RD Sully says, I am looking to pick up a small position today. What's the consensus, everyone? Choosing between Alethea, Hexo, Labs, Organigram, and TrueLeaf. Woo. Okay, I'm going to rank those from first to worst for you, okay? And I think all 5 are great, just so you know. And I think all 5 are around a bottom. I would put TrueLeaf first. I'd have to put Labs second, Organigram third, Hexo fourth, and Alethea fifth. But I like all 5, And I think if you buy all 5 right now, you will make money on all 5 if you hold them for 3 to 6 months. Now, I'm not saying hold them for 3 to 6 months. If you see profits in the next 3 to 6 months, take your profits. But I think that if you buy all 5 of those stocks, you will make money in the next 3 to 6 months because I see all 5 of them going way higher. Yeah, it doesn't mean they won't come back down, but I do see all 5 of them going way higher. Isaiah says, what do you think of Rivers and their reported $3 million loss? I think that $3 million loss for Rivers is kind of expected because they're Canopy 2.0 and they're following in Canopy's footsteps. I think that Rivers is going to be huge. I think they're going to be Canopy 2.0 in America. I own Rivers. I think this is a great buying opportunity for Rivers, and I think Rivers goes way higher. Way, way, way higher. I don't think they've received the memo yet that companies are starting to turn a profit, but they will become profitable. And mark my words, all of these companies in a year or two will be profitable, and then it'll just become how profitable. Because once everybody realizes you need to turn a profit for the stock to go up, what do you think everyone's going to do? They're going to turn a profit because they want their stocks to go up, people. Why do they want their stocks to go up? Well, they want the stocks to go up so they can raise capital, so they can continue to grow their business, and they want the stocks to go up so they can sell their stock at a higher price. Everybody wants their stock to go up. So they're going to turn a profit so their stocks can go up. It's just the way it goes. Mark Pepper says, Halo sounds great. Need to buy more. Buddy, I see so much potential in Halo. JTX183 says, we are in a nascent market, brand new industry. Brand new industry. Your boy's been doing this for 2.5 years, and I've watched all of these companies grow. All of them. They've grown from not just their stock price, but their revenue, their facilities, the amount of verticals they're in, their employees, the amount of countries they're representing, and the amount of countries that they're doing business in. Every one of these companies is growing. And now they're going to get into edibles. They're going to get into CBD infused beverages. They're going to start distributing beverages. They're going to just start distributing food products. Do you understand how much more revenue that is? That is exponential growth. Exponential growth. No longer is it just weed. Okay? We're talking weed. We're talking CBDs. We're talking hemp. We're talking edibles. We're talking drinks. We're talking food. That's 6 ways that these companies can make money now. 6 different ways that they can generate profit. You think they're not going to generate more profit? Do you honestly think they're not going to generate more profit? Come on, people. Let's read between the lines. This is nothing other than an amazing buying opportunity, probably one of the best opportunities of our lifetime. And we're right here in the trenches, buying the stocks, the first investors ever in the cannabis sector. One day, we're going to be on Netflix and people are going to be watching our story. They're going to be watching your story. Mark my words, it's going to happen. We are the first investors in the cannabis sector, and we will not be scared. We will not be intimidated, and I will not sell in the red. Sorry, it ain't going to happen. In fact, we'll continue to educate the people. We'll continue to buy low and sell high, and we'll continue to accumulate all the best assets at the lowest prices. Andy Hoyle says, why has Acreage been getting punished after the Canopy deal? Well, Canopy's getting punished. The whole sector's getting punished, with the exception of Grow Generation Corp. So why wouldn't Acreage be getting punished? They're getting punished just like everybody else. I don't see any difference. JTX183 says, Cub Cubic Farming Systems people from Bevo, I think, are involved in the company. Yes. Mr. Baez187 says, push the like, people. Thank you guys for the 26 likes. I appreciate you guys. I respect you guys. And I love you guys. The greatest cannabis community in the world right here. Thanks to you, YouTube. YouTube, you're the greatest streaming platform alive. Nobody even close. Anthony Rice says, Rich, what do you think about Auxly? I like Auxly. Auxly has a ton of money in the bank. Last time I looked, it was just under 500 million in cash and assets. They have a huge billion-dollar partner now, clearly. But they don't have much revenue. And they have lots of shares, over 500 million shares issued outstanding, which is the reason why they're not going higher. Carol F says, Xena. Yeah, I mean, I love Xena. I think Xena goes way higher. Yeah, maybe short term, they're going to go through ups and downs. They're going to go through a few bumps in the road. But I think long term, Xena is going to prove us and our entire community to be a giant. And it's going to put the Rich TV Live community on the map because we talked about them before they exploded. That's our mandate here, guys. I'm not going to jump on a bunch of stocks when everybody else does after they explode. That's not my mandate. I'm not into giving you stocks after they explode and being like every other influencer that's going to say, Aurora. Remember, I told you guys about Aurora when they're at $1. Then they go to $15 and everyone's like, Aurora's going to $20. Aurora. And Aurora right now is at $7. Where are all those influencers now? Are they talking about Aurora? I'm talking about stocks before they explode. That's our mandate. We talk about them before they explode. ZMA. We brought them to you at 2.5 cents. 13 cents? Yeah. 400% gain for our community. We found them before they exploded. Zenabis. Brought it to you guys first. Went from $2 when I brought it to you guys like a year ago, all the way to $6.85. Then they did their RTO, which means two companies amalgamated. Their shares doubled. Insiders had a bunch of stock they could sell. Why do you think the stock's going down, people? It's the insiders that are selling. Now, some insiders might not be selling at these levels, but some insiders might be. And not every single insider has to report. Because every single insider doesn't have to report, guess what? If you do not own 4.9% of the issue outstanding, you don't have to report. So anybody that owns 3% of the stock, 2% of the stock, 1% of the stock, they could be selling and they don't have to report. So those are the people that are most likely selling on Zenabis. So in my opinion, Zenabis has a very complicated share structure. They got a lot of people they need to pay. They're paying them with stock. Those are the people that are selling. If you're an employee and you've been working with Zenabis and you've been paid in stock and the stock's at $1 and you got 100,000 shares, are you going to sell? It's 100 grand. Would you sell? Chances are you're probably going to sell. Take the 100 grand, pay yourself for your work, and then continue working. This is a reality. Now, once they clear up the float and they get rid of all the sellers and everybody that's been dumping the stock because they need money, the stock's going to explode. There's no doubt about it. And you can see it with the liquidity and the volume that's been growing exponentially over the last week, that the stock is becoming more and more liquid. There's more and more volume every day, which means more and more investors are buying. More and more investors are buying the stock. And in my opinion, more and more investors will continue to buy the stock because they see a company that's undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed. So let all the sellers give us their shares for cheap. We'll buy them up and we'll hold them so that when Zenabis starts generating 50 million a quarter in quarterly sales and 100 million a quarter in quarterly sales and 200 million a quarter in quarterly sales, we're going to see a stock that's going to skyrocket. And at that point in time, you're going to look back at these videos and say, man, that guy Rich, he was right. He was right. He was right. Just like I did it with Aurora, and just like I did it with Afria, and just like I did with Canopy Growth, and just like I did with Village Farms, we will do it again. Mark my words, we will do it again. And we'll do it again and again and again. Mark my words, we will do it again. That's just what we do. And Zenabis will be another winner. Aurora will go higher. Afria will go higher. Halo Labs will go higher. Canopy at some point will hit a bottom and they will go higher. Acreage Farms at some point will hit a bottom and they will go higher. These stocks will go up and they will go down. Right now, when they are down, that's the time to buy. Ed A says, CanTrust is on fire sale. Wow. I mean, we knew this. CanTrust has been growing illegal weed behind hidden walls from Health Canada. Did you think they were going to go up after that news? CanTrust was found to have a second facility that was not compliant. Did you think they were going to go up on this news? I mean, this is not good news. Of course the stock is going down. Quentin Simmons says August 30th, Planet 13 conference call. I love Planet 13. Mr. Baez187 says, what do you think of MBII? I'm not familiar with that stock, but thank you for the pick. I'll take a look at it. Nevalon says, thoughts on Aleafia? I like Aleafia. Aleafia is undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed in my opinion, and I think Aleafia goes way higher. David Sharp says, just bought some Canopy Grow at 31.10 Canadian. I love Canopy Grow. I think they're a great company, but I don't like what they did with Bruce. I think it was a mistake. Clearly, they have failed since they fired Bruce. Stock is down in Canada from $53 since they fired Bruce 2 months ago, all the way down to $31.10. It's an embarrassment. RD Sully says, thank Rich. Watch Tilt tomorrow. I have a feeling financials will be strong. Tilt's financials have consistently been strong. Tilt, in my opinion, is one of the most undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed companies in this entire sector. I'm going to give you a list of companies that, in my opinion, are underappreciated, underexposed, and undervalued. Ready? Vivo, Oxley, Radiant Technologies, Zenibus, Suniva, MedMen, Tilt. I think all of these companies are hugely, and Aleafia. There's 10. There's 10 companies I just gave you that, in my opinion, are hugely undervalued, underappreciated, underexposed, and have been beaten down, and they're at great buying opportunities, and in the future, they're going to skyrocket. JTX183 says, place some cannabis fields in the back. Pekka says, have you heard any news about MacArthur Minerals, MMS, or International Montoro Resources, IMT? Do you have their shares? No, I do not own shares. Actually, I do have shares in MMS, just a little bit, but I sold most of mine for a profit. I just held some just to keep my eye on it. IMT, I do not own shares, but they've been pretty dead, just waiting for something to happen there too. Duarte Barrows says Meta. Yes, Meta as well is hugely undervalued, underappreciated, and underexposed. I see enormous potential for Meta, as well as Halo Labs. Halo Labs is hugely underappreciated, underexposed, undervalued. Nobody really knows about Halo Labs. I think Halo Labs goes to $1. I want to be the first one to say it. I want to be the first one to predict it. I want to be the first one to mention it. Halo Labs goes to $1. You can book it. Halo Labs will go to $1. So when Halo Labs goes to $1, we can look back at this video and I'll play it for you guys. I'll be like, just another winner that we picked before it exploded. Not like everybody else that jumps on a moving train. We like to talk about the stocks before they explode. That's how you actually make money. V. Riolo says, hi, Rich. I saw on your site today the news that Micron Waste received Health Canada cannabis research license. It looks like it spiked big as a result today. Yeah, I mean, this industry is only going to get bigger. Health Canada is only going to issue more licenses. Eventually, America is going to legalize, and it's going to create buying opportunities. So, yeah, they're hugely undervalued. They've been beat up for years. So it's good to see that they finally got their license. I'm not surprised that they're going up on that news. Mr. Baez says, Neptune Wellness is starting to look tasty. I like Neptune Wellness, another extraction company that has huge upside and has already exploded. Mr. Pepper says, I would love to see Canopy have a call to Bruce back, just like I would love to see Canopy have to call Bruce back, just like Apple had to call Jobs back. I predict it'll happen. I predict it will happen. I think Canopy has no choice. If they continue to go down, what do you think is their only play? Their only play is to bring back Bruce, or show profit. If they're not going to show profit for 2 years, why would anyone buy Canopy? RD Sully says, does Halo only trade on the US OTC market? I wanted to buy my TFSA a few months back, but couldn't. No, they trade in Canada under the symbol Halo. They are on the Neo exchange in Canada. So you can buy it in Canada, no problem. The symbol is Halo, Halo. And in America, the symbol is AGEEF. So Halo Labs, big news. Wanted to share it with you guys. I love this company. I think they go to $1. My prediction is Halo Labs goes to $1. That's my short-term prediction for them in the next 6 to 12 months. I think they go to $1. And then once they get to $1, I say they go beyond that. This is Rich from Rich TV Live, bringing you Halo Labs and their big news, which I absolutely love. Once again, Halo Labs awarded 2 permanent licenses at the second California facility. We're talking a company that is in the extraction, both volatile and non-volatile solvents, infusion, assembly and packaging, labeling, wholesale of manufactured products to distributors, distribution to all other state licensees, including retailers, conducting official certificate of analysis, COA testing for finished goods. Love this company. Think it has huge upside. Stay tuned. This is going to be one of the companies I'm going to cover very, very closely. I'm going to be talking about them a lot. So get to know Halo Labs. I want to know your opinion. Do you like this company? Do you dislike this company? If you like them, what do you like about them? If you don't like them, what don't you like about them? Smash the like button. Comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. I want to know, do you love Halo Labs? Do you not love Halo Labs? If you love them, why do you love them? If you don't love them, why don't you love them? I need to know. What do you guys think? This is your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. I'm telling you, the resurrection is coming, and it's near. It's coming. Mark my words. John says, Rich, I'm buying 1,000 shares. I hope you win big, my friend. Duarte Barrow says the rally will begin next week with Canopy leading the way. I don't know, man. Michael Wood says, so Rich, the best U.S. pot stock right now and best outlook. True Leaf. Has to be True Leaf. True Leaf is number 1, in my opinion, in America right now. They have the most profit by far, and they're an absolute giant. So in my opinion, the number 1 cannabis company in America is True Leaf. But that can change very quickly. Now, I know stocks are down. I know people are panicking. I know people are in a panic. But I promise you, this is not a time to panic. This is a time to buy. This is a time to load up. This is a time to invest in the best, because the best is blessed. And the resurrection is coming. And I promise you, this is not a time to panic. In fact, this is a time to buy. I want to buy so much that I got mad FOMO. Thank you guys for your 33 likes. I got mad FOMO, and FOMO is real. It's true. FOMO is real. Shout out to Ill Kid.
The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. FOMO, yeah, you know the deal. If you want to take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. FOMO, yeah, you know the deal. If you want to take a chance,
we are in a bear
go ahead
market.
and spin the wheel. I know you missed it, but
The bulls will start to run. And when they do, it'll be epic.
I bet you wish you had it in your hands and that you knew us. We gon' get this money. Don't be scared to get this money. Not afraid to get this money. Always on my mind is money. It might slip up out your hands, but the crew is here to reinforce. Rich TV with the picks for the number 1 choice. Hey, you got some dollars, go invest that shit. Cause the fear of missing out will leave you desperate. Make some money, go and buy yourself a necklace. this or start it out. You can cop a bigger bracelet. Whatever you do, do it like you're doing it right. Cause in the stock game, you know it's either fight or flight. Whatever you do it like you're doing it right. Cause in the stock game, you know it's either fight or flight. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. FOMO, yeah, you know the deal. If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. FOMO, yeah, you know the deal. If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. I told you follow the boy Rich, the noise sick. I'm tired of all these other stock cats, they annoying. Talking this and talking that shit, they boring. I think I'd rather listen to the phone ring. Pick up, cause the money keep on calling though. And when I'm throwing down the cash, it's like Geronimo. Chasing rainbows, I'm always down for a pot of gold. And when the stocks are calling shit, I'm like, I gotta go. If you never watch, I guess you all missing out. Never winning, I'ma keep on spending, never running out. Yeah, this the bigger route. Your injects we checking out. If you got some FOMO, then please never have a second doubt. FOMO stay real with me. FOMO so real. FOMO stay real with me. You know the deal. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. FOMO, yeah, you know the deal. If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel. The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. What? The FOMO's real, the FOMO's real, the FOMO's real. FOMO, yeah, you know the deal. If you wanna take a chance, go ahead and spin the wheel.
Hey man, mad respect to you guys, man. I ain't in no competition with any YouTubers. I ain't in any competition with any influencers. I'm in competition with myself. You should not be in any competition with anybody but yourself. Focus on you. Focus on being the best that you can be. Focus on building the best portfolio that you can build. And focus on having the best life that you can have. Don't focus on anybody else. You ain't going to generate any wealth. You're not going to generate any happiness. And you're not going to generate any success by chasing others. Okay? I've been doing this for 2.5 years. Show me one influencer who's been doing it longer than me. Show me one. Show me one influencer that I copy. I'll show you 100 that are copying Rich TV Live. That's a fact. That's a fact. And I'll be honest with you guys. I find it kind of comical that everybody wants to talk about my picks. Everyone wants to judge me. People want to say they make more money than me. Their picks are better than mine. Good for you. I couldn't give a shit. I got my own media company. I got my own CBD company. I got a lot of companies. And we only getting bigger and we only getting better. So while you focus on me, I will also focus on me. Okay? And right now, my focus is on Halo Labs. That's it. My focus is on Halo Labs. My focus is on Halo Labs. So while others are focused on me, I'm focused on Halo Labs. So if you're an influencer or you're a YouTuber or you're somebody on social media and you're watching this, what you should get out of this, you should look at Halo Labs. Do your due diligence, do your research, and come back and tell me, Rich, your pick is good, or Rich, your pick is not. And then tell me why. Then I'll have some respect for you, because then you'll actually have a real intelligent conversation. I've made mistakes. I've made money. I've picked a lot of winners, and I've picked some companies that haven't won. That's a fact, and I'm not afraid to admit it. But one thing I can guarantee you is that win or lose, I'm pulling up. Guaranteed. The other thing I can guarantee you is win or lose, I'm going to invest. And I'm going to invest, I'm going to invest, and I'm going to invest, because I believe that this is one of the hottest, fastest growing sectors in the world. And when this sector becomes the biggest sector in the world, I'm going to be deep in this sector, man. I'm going to be deep. The question is, will you be deep? Will you have your own CBD company? Will you have your own media company? Will you be invested? Those are just 3 verticals and ways that I'm heavily involved in the sector. And trust me when I tell you, I got 5 acres out back. What do you think I'm going to be doing next? I don't know. Put 2 and 2 together, and sometimes you might get 4. All right, guys. I am in love with Halo Labs. I think there's huge potential, huge upside. I am predicting that Halo Labs goes to $1 in the future, and I'm going to continue to watch them. Anytime they have any big breaking news, I'm going to bring it to you guys first. I'm going to analyze it. I'm going to break it down, and we're going to watch them very, very carefully. I love the management team. I love the extraction space. I love the CBD space, and these guys are involved in all of it. And I love the California market, the biggest market, one of the biggest markets in the world for cannabis. And I believe that Halo Labs is well positioned at a great price to capitalize on the growing CBD, cannabis, hemp, extraction sector. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're not watching. Visit Rich TV Live. Don't forget to subscribe. Click the like down below and comment on the show, because all we do is bring you winners. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'm out. Peace. Halo Labs, man. Oh, you want to hear full alert? I'll give you guys a full alert. Just for you. Just for you guys watching, I got a full alert for you. This is Ill Kid with a very special full alert.
Watching you ain't winning, it's time to say goodnight. Dealing with the fever, that shit diva.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Gonna watch a little Rich TV.
Ill Kid, Rich TV Live. You know it's a full alert, baby.
Is that me? Is that me on YouTube?
Yeah. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Yeah. I told y'all motherfuckers about a rubber and how was gonna blow up. And Cura did the same and make you throw up. I was talking about Kush bottles, KSHB. I was talking about Ianthus and what they gon' be. It was BVO. We gave you all the answers. TRST, shit, you know it's cancerous. Don't forget about Africa. We brought you into harvest. But why you still hate on the kid? Why? That shit is far-fetched. It's the 52-week lows. That's just how it goes. Rich TV is here. We about to make some dough. Yeah, right on everything in January. Shit is popping out. Rolling up some good in the backwater and we buffing clouds. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Full alert is full alert. Yeah, full alert is full alert. Let me take you to the future with ACB on top and Afria right next to that shit in the second slot. I'm like Jordan in his prime, shooting with Pippen, making money all the time, fucking with some man. Kush bottles ain't going nowhere. You know it's gaining hype, and if you ain't watching, you ain't winning. It's time to say goodnight. Dealing with the fever, that shit diva with the heater. You can leave that shit with Bieber. I don't fuck with non-believers. I got fire in my pocket, make my way up to Supreme. If you bet on this company, you gon' make some cream. XOY, I got lots of that.
So why?
It's about to pop in fact. I ain't gotta stop the rap to tell you that you copping that.
Bevo.
I buy that in my Speedo with eyes closed, eating a burrito or eating on some fucking Cheetos. Yeah, you know you buy that shit. It's a new strike on these haters, and the missile get you hit. Yeah, bow down, I ain't a hater like you. Bow down to a greater trader than you. Bow down, I ain't a hater like you. You bow down to a greater trader than you. Yeah, full alert, it's full alert. Yo, whoa, full alert, it's full alert. Full alert, it's full alert. Yo, full alert, it's full alert. Rich TV live. Ill kid in the fucking building.
I don't have any shares on Halo yet. I'm trying to buy a dip. They went up 10% yesterday, but I love this stock. And if and when I load up, I'll let you know. In the meantime, I'm out. Peace.